What you waiting for? It's time. Time for love. It's time. Time for the sun and sand. It's time. Time for fun. It's time. It's time. It's time to let your hair down. Come on. Come on. Come on. To have no fear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's time. What you waiting for? It's time. 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 What you waiting for?
It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It must be 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening. And for all of you who have tuned in today, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Merv Brito, and you are watching the Merv Brito Show, broadcast live from Goa. Thank you so much for joining us. And as we always do, I want to say a very warm welcome to all of you out there. And I always give thanks to the people that have made this possible. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the producer of our show has become very shy and he doesn't want his name mentioned. The one and only Mr. Barreto. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you.
You sound very different. Sound like you got a cold. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have in the studio Mr. Wilbert Cardozo, who's in a very good mood. Mr. Wilbert Cardozo, how are you?
All good, fine.
You sound normal.
Yes, I do.
You do. You know, you aren't normal, but you sound normal.
Yeah, I got a new mic.
We all got new microphones in the office, and I hope the sound quality, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to something that sounds a little bit different this time, it's because we've changed all the microphones to minimize the background noise. We've had some good feedback from many, many different people about the recording and the background sound and the music, and they love this, that, and the other. Last week we had a problem, or 2 weeks ago we had a problem with Instagram, Ajoy, where we were getting a little bit of feedback. Don't worry, it's not live, my friend. Nobody's on the air right now, so don't worry about it. There was a delay in the Instagram feed, and we have corrected all of that too. We also have the one and only Mr. Neil Rodrigues. Don't forget him.
How's it going?
It's nice to have you in this. We got to get Neil on the mic. We got enough freaking mics, dude. We got to get Neil on the mic soon enough. Mr. Mataji's not here in the studio. And the wordsmith, we're missing her. She is not with us today. She is in the UK attending a very important wedding. Luke just got married. Max and Joe's son, Luke, just got married. So she's in the UK. She will not be. The wordsmith will not be with us on the air this week. And we will miss her. Upwards and onwards. Gentlemen, I'm starving, by the way. I'm hungry. Sunday, dude.
Yeah, I think we should start a new show on that basis, right?
I would love to. I watch all these dudes. They do all these food shows, and they go and eat. We're going to this thing, the food in Goa. What is it called? Food tasting.
Yeah.
And they do video blogs and all that kind of stuff. I would do that. I would kill it. I love to eat, man. I swear to God, that would be my thing. I'm absolutely starving. I've had a brilliant week. I hope you've had a great week this week. By the way, speaking of food, I went to a place called Kaji Bar. Yeah. First time ever. I've heard so much about it, so many great things about it, and it was awesome. I had some of the best local Goan fare, by the way. Kaji Bar is a small place here in Arpora. It's not small. It was packed. We were there on a weekday, and it was awesome. So the food was great. Big shout out to Kaji Bar. I like the place because it's a small little place, but it's got so much character. Great music. Food was awesome. We'll do a show about that, by the way. We need to do a show where we traveled. Let's start right here in Goa, and we'll travel and have all the
and highlight all the businesses, local businesses here, and especially our local Goans still, banging it out in these businesses and making it work, which is amazing.
We've got great local food, local fare that we love. The shakutis, the kafrials, the little gardos, cutlet pao, choris pao, and I will we will try and get people to call in and vote for the best place, and we'll check it out, Ajoy. We'll gain some weight together.
Yeah.
I want to take this opportunity opportunity, as I always do, to thank everybody, which I just mentioned. Thank you guys for making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you want more information about each of these people that I have mentioned, you can go and check out our website. And as always, this is a live and interactive show. Get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. All the places you get your social media from: Facebook, X, Insta, WhatsApp. Give us a call, 750-724-6246. You can video call us. You can just have a telephone conversation. We'd love to hear from you. This is a live broadcast show, as I mentioned, from Goa. The only live show you'll ever watch or see or listen to where everything and anything goes. So we'd love to hear from you. Get in touch with us. What's happening, boys?
A lot of things, actually, Merv. A lot of things to discuss, so I don't know. Do we go into it right now?
Can I actually wish Dr. Lloyd, who was our guest on the show 2 weeks ago, what a brilliant guy. His birthday was yesterday, if I'm getting it right. Dr. Lloyd, a happy birthday. I actually went to Toastmasters. I meant to mention that. I went to the Toastmasters.
Okay.
And me, Merv Brito, who's a sanguine person, I learned that word, by the way. I was blown away. Thanks for not showing up, any of you guys, as any wingmen or anybody to support me. Dr. Lloyd was such a cool, he was an absolute cool, he was so nice and humble. He came and joined us on the show. We did a good show with him. And he had mentioned the Toastmasters, and I've always been curious about the fact, I've heard about it a lot, but I've never been, and I was so glad I did. I met some really, really nice people. Have you ever heard of the Toastmasters, gents? Neil's shaking his head, yes.
I've been to one some time back, but of course, Dr. Lloyd had mentioned that he's very much a part of it, and yes, it's quite interesting, and you meet a lot of well-connected people from all sorts of backgrounds, and they speak on different diverse topics. And what more? Let
me tell you, Ajo, I was blown away. I've never done it. Like I said, I'm very curious. My cousin Ashley used to go. My cousin Giselle's husband used to go to the Toastmasters. He always said, "You have to come. You have to come." It is a place where you've got some really nice, warm, friendly, welcoming people, and they basically. You learn how to speak, builds your confidence, elocution skills. I learned the word sanguine. I just mentioned the word sanguine, which I think is nowadays in Goa, not in Goa, in the world, communication is of the utmost importance. Elocution skills.
Are you talking about sanguine or sangria? Which one?
Sangria nare, sankeli nare, sanguine.
Okay.
By the way, I'll give you 100 points if you tell me you know what it means.
I know what it means. But
no, you don't. S-A-N-G. I've never heard the word before, by the way.
I know the word. You know what? I'd rather a 100
points to come.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you put a contest out there, get somebody to call you, and if the first person who calls you and gives you the correct meaning, you can give them a small gift.
A big shout out to the Toastmasters. I met Dr. Lloyd's family. He's got a beautiful family. Like I said, I met some lovely people. Very warm, welcoming. I would definitely do it again. I recommend it. Highly recommend Toastmasters. If you've got a chapter locally, go for. I'm going to go again, by the way. I'd love you guys to come. It is so important in this day and age. Elocution skills, confidence, being able to communicate effectively and efficiently. It should be a course, like I mentioned. He talked about life-saving on his show when he was on the show, Dr. Lloyd. Even communication, elocution. It is so important. If you want to do anything in life, you need to learn to communicate, and that's what they teach you. So it was brilliant. I had a great experience. A big shout out to everybody. And by the way, I've got to give a big shout out to his mom. Maria Helena, she's a rock star, by the way. She got up and gave a speech, and they had two people get up and speak. I can't remember the other lady's name, but it was equally impressive. But Maria Helena, if you're out there, if you're listening, a big shout out to you. She's 70 plus years old. She doesn't look that old. She got up and gave a speech, and I was howling, and I learned so much, and I was so impressed. She's got such a zest for life. She is the president of the Widowers Association. They've got 150 members. And just in speaking to her, it was so lovely because she mentioned about this, and I was telling her about how I was a mama's boy. I was so attached to my family. And nowadays we've got so many old people that are just left to I don't want to use the word rot, but they left in old folks' homes. And it's a topic that is very close to my heart, and I was so close to my mom and dad. She's the president of the Widowers Association, bringing people together because they like the company. So I mentioned I'm going to do a show about it, and I will do a show about it. It just breaks my heart, and I don't want to go on and on about it, about the fact that people go through life and they have kids and they get old and the kids doing well and they've done such a great job raising them, having them grow up. And in their old age, they're just left to their vices. And this society that she's the president of brings people together. So big shout out. Again, I said, Maria Helena, you are awesome. You're a rock star. And if anybody out there is listening and they've ever been curious about the Toastmasters, definitely big thumbs up from me.
Fantastic, Merv.
Really, you could do that before you get married, by the way. When you raise your toast, you could sound so well spoken. Not that you aren't. Other than your good looks, you could do a heck of a lot more to impress your wedding guests. These
1.5 year, I guess.
Oh, 1.5 year. 2026 angla mar tumhe.
Yeah, a little bit. I pushed it a bit back.
You pushed it a bit back. Your wife or the wedding date?
The wedding.
Whatever it is, Merv, whichever date, I can guarantee you one thing.
You just call me fucking Maven?
I'm disturbed today, mate. You know that, right?
I gotta talk about this story.
Okay, listen.
It's not Maven. Okay. It's not Merlin. It's not Mobin. Maja now Mervin.
Mervin Maretu.
Mickey called me Mowin.
Okay.
What? Tell me. Yeah. He's getting married.
Whatever the date and wherever it may be, we will be broadcasting live from R2D2's wedding day.
R2. He doesn't sound like R2D2 anymore with his microphone,
You ruined it first, Merv. I want that old mic back, just for
Hello, my name is Wilbert. R2D2 sound effect. I could mess it up. I am a very sanguine person. That's the second time I've used that word. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening and you want to tell us and you win a contest, what's a contest, by the way? What are we giving away?
It's a surprise.
You got to have a prize. You can't just do it. Can't be a surprise, dude.
What do you think, Merv? Come on.
1,000 rupees. I'm going to give away 1,000 rupees to the 10th caller.
The 10th caller, no. The first caller.
Baba, you're going to get 50 fucking calls.
Okay.
Fifth, make it interesting. The fifth caller that calls in and tells me what the word sanguine, and everybody can look it up online anyways. What a stupid contest.
So nobody will call if you make it the fifth caller, right? Everybody's going to wait. Make it interesting. But this is a serious contest, guys. If you call in, okay, come on, let's make this on the fly.
$1,000. I've already said it. You got to go stick by it. I'll give you $1,000
for what?
The right answer.
And how? For the first person who calls in, right?
First person that calls. Yeah, it has to be a call. It can't be a message.
Yes.
So
the person who calls in and gives the right answer gets $1,000, guys.
There you go. We've got a lot to talk about, as we always do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an interactive show. Call us, get in touch with us. We genuinely do the show live on the air. There's no editing, and we do it, and we make the mistakes, and we have a laugh. I've got to say thank you. I've met so many lovely people recently that have been so kind, and the kind words, and they love the fact that the show is doing what it's doing. I am passionate about Goa, and I love to highlight and bring things to the forefront and talk about topics that we need to speak about. Don't push them and bury them and push them to the background. These topics that we're going to talk about today and every week, not just today, this is the platform to do it. The Merv Show is allowing people to call in and make their voices heard. Absolutely. And get other people involved. So, by the way, this contest is it legal?
It is definitely legal.
Yeah, so $1,000, dude.
$1,000.
First person to call in, $1,000 and a cutlet, pal. I'm starving.
Yeah, and they have to give the meaning of
sanguine. Me, I'm telling you, I'm a sanguine person. Mm-hmm. If you can call and tell me what that means, what about me means sanguine?
You know what? I think your wife has to weigh in on this point and see and tell us if it's true or not.
By the way, I mentioned my wife's in the UK. She's not in the UK. She's in Ireland. Well, she's not in England. She's in Ireland for the wedding. If you're listening, I got that right. I corrected myself, Joanne. Look, and I'm using your cup with the big J on it, not the M today, because I was missing you, sweetie.
So
yeah. That's the truth.
So, how? By the way, how was your your game yesterday, Merv.
I got spanked. I got spanked at poker yesterday. I got my butt kicked. And you know what? I was bragging about it to the boys. I mean, Mr. Max, he didn't want me to mention his names, yeah? So Maxie got his butt spanked last week, but yesterday I got mine. And you got to take it. You got to roll with the punches. I'm not embarrassed to say, well done, Maxie. I'm going to tease him and call him Maxine, not Maxie, because you're mispronouncing my name. I got beat. By the way, we're talking about a lot of topics. There's the show. Every show, when we don't have a guest, is going to be about local and trending and topical things that are happening. Did you know they've banned all online gaming and gambling?
Really?
I promise you.
Wow, so that's our first topic for the day then.
Mr. Dingankar mentioned it to me and reminded me 12 o'clock, I think a couple of days ago. As of 12 o'clock a couple of days ago, there is no more online gambling, betting, poker, whatever. And I think it's crazy.
Really? Let's put this up and let's discuss it then.
What do you want to discuss, dude?
Okay, so is this what you're referring to?
India's parliament bans vast online. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Do you know how many crores of money you could generate if this is done properly, where you could have the money, you can have the government take their pound of flesh, if it's properly, what's the word? Governed,
correct.
So we've got boats on the river that make no sense. You're not supposed to have any gambling here, right? How is that legal?
Basically, from what I understand, I could be wrong here, gambling is actually illegal in India, but if it's no live gaming on Indian territory, it has to be offshore. So that's why we have live gaming on the casinos on the Mandavi, right? So this would have huge implications for this side of the business. Correct?
They will. So when you start talking about, can people see this?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so they made this huge thing that you can't gamble online, and all these pokerbazi and all these big sites that you gamble on are illegal. They do it all over the world. You can do it. I can connect through a VPN and gamble on another site. That makes no sense. Yes. You can't enforce this.
Correct.
People are adults nowadays. You don't need to be limiting them to these stupid rules. Just govern it better, enforce it better, and generate your revenue off of it. You're never going to stop it. Correct. You can't stop cigarettes. You can't stop alcohol.
Yeah.
Gambling is just another vice. And just if you enforced it and managed it better, it'd be fine.
So tell us more about this new ruling or ban.
I know nothing about it. It says India's parliament passed a sweeping bill banning online gambling after government figures showed companies had stripped $2.3 billion annually from 450 million people. What do you mean stripped? What do they rip them off?
I guess they're ripping them off.
Oh, God bless it. Again, we spoke about this, and I don't remember. I think last week's show, regulation, implementation, use technology for the good. You've got the technology out there. Why can't India, as such a big, beautiful country, not do more of what they're doing all around the world? It's not something new, mate. We spoke about the voting system. Why can't they make voting bulletproof? In this day and age, in 2025, you can't have you can change this. I'm not going to read any more of this. I'm not going to get it. I think it's stupid. I don't agree with this at all. In this day and age, you can't use technology to properly govern. You're stripping 2.3 billion annually from 450 million people. Are those people being forced to do this? They're doing it from free will, no?
Yeah, and one thing you mentioned, which I didn't think about, is that how do you enforce something like this? That you can, like you rightly said, I can just take a VPN connection and connect to anything I want. Right?
Who the hell are you stopping?
Yeah, you wouldn't
this
be able
stupid
to
rule.
This.
Listen, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not trying to create any kind of ruckus. But at the end of the day, if illegal things are still being allowed to happen, gambling on the boats. I've been there. I'm happy to say that I do it. I'm an adult. I choose to lose my money. If I'm stupid enough to gamble and lose my money, that's my choice, yeah? By making it illegal, people are just going to find other ways to do it, Ajoy.
Yes, it's not going to stop. It's a
marijuana, drugs in this country, or drugs anywhere around the world. The U.S. has finally figured out that after decades, they can generate revenue if they legalize it and enforce it. Enforcement, you've got the technology, voting rights in this country, how to vote, enforcement of gambling laws, enforcing enforcing anything that you could potentially generate a revenue from, no?
Correct. And you think that it's going to have a major impact on the casino industry in Goa? How so?
No. Like I said to you, that I'm going to say this, but people are making money off of it. It'll never go away. So I'm not, again, this is only my opinion. Disclaimer. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my opinions. And I do this show because I couldn't take an ad in a newspaper to make myself heard when I've got a beef or I've got something that I want to talk about. Illegalities happen all the time. You saw there was an article in the paper about a QR code outside the Panjim police station. We're going to get to it a little bit later, where these guys are selling drugs. You want to buy coke, you want to buy amphetamines, you want to buy pot. There's a QR code outside. QR code astele.
They did a
police station.
They did Osama bin Laden in Abbottabad.
Huh?
That's the strategy.
What do you mean?
How do you think Osama bin Laden stayed, under the radar? He parked himself into the nearest military base in Pakistan.
Oh my! So anyway, these are all topics that are happening, and they've made it illegal. So good for them. If that's what they choose to do, that's up to them. But I just think, again, I'm saying to you, your voting, your online enforcement, they do demonetization. They took away all the 2,000 rupee bills. You really think by doing that you're going to stop? What is it called? Corruption? Money laundering, all this BS. Just implement laws and rules that are being done currently in all these other countries. Don't try and reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
We love India. We love this country. Jai Hind, by the way, where's that fucking Yusuf? Mataji, he made fun of me because I said Jai Hind, and he said, no, Merv, Jai Hind is like this. And I said Jai Hind at the end of the show. We love this country. And more importantly, I love Goa. So these kind of things are happening. You've got gambling on the boats. People are just going to come here and go on the casino boats.
Yeah. I think it'll be beneficial to the casino boats, I guess, right?
It is. It is. Somebody's going to get paid, dude. And it ain't going to be me. Okay, let's get into it. We're small timers, mate. We just like to do what we do and keep our heads to the grindstone. It's like I laugh about it every time I think about it. During the elections, there's no alcohol. You have a dry day. And how the hell? Willie gets fucking toasted. No, Willie? I quit drinking 10 years ago. Sangmare.
What?
When did you stop drinking and why?
Personal choice. That was around 7 years ago, I guess.
I'm going to give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
I play with these guys. I play poker with these guys. This guy, Atif, has lost 19.5 kilos. Meher's lost 20 kilos. I met a guy named Karthik, the famous Karthik Sugumaran. He's lost 26 kilos. And
paying poker?
No, not paying
I'm
poker.
joining next then.
These guys, it's discipline. Willie stopped drinking many 7 years ago. When you said for personal reasons, I take my hat off to you guys. By the way, Ganesh Chaturthi is coming up. 27th.
Yes.
I wish Dr. Lloyd, I wanted to say, we'll wish people for Ganesh Chaturthi at the end of the show. Also, World Goa Day. You missed it, ladies. You missed it. World Goa Day was on the 20th of August, yes? And nobody even mentioned it. It's like our Veterans Day, Independence Day. It comes and goes. It's a holiday. Nobody has a clue what the hell's going on.
Well, I'll tell you what, they can actually send us, if they've done something spectacular, which I'm sure they did, especially the expat community from Goa. They would have done something in the UK, Australia, what have you. Send us pictures, send us videos, send us messages. We would love to hear and play them on the show.
We as Goans are so proud of this place, as we should be. This is a diamond in the rough. It's been found, it's been used, it's been abused. We get one day a year. It's called World Goa Day, and we didn't celebrate it. Ajay, I'm so sad. Neil, well done, dude. Happy World Goa Day. 20 तारीख आजाले मरे आधे 4 days. No?
Yeah.
Let's jump into this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get in touch with us and have your opinion or voices heard, send us a message 246-246-246. What am I saying? What kind of number was that?
Yeah. What happened to you, Merv?
I was sanguine when I started the show, and I'm just getting depressed about all these rules and regulations. 7507-246-246. Get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. We have got a couple of topics, Ajoy, that I want to talk about this week, as we always do when we don't have a guest.
Yes.
So let's jump right into it.
Okay, the next topic. The The Communidade Land issue in Goa. Do you know about this, Merv?
I heard about this. Another thing that I think is so stupid and crazy, it's a no-brainer. To regularize illegal houses, Goa government plans to bill to bypass Communidade. What gives them the right, dude? Communidade is about the communities where you grew up in, a son of the soil. I don't know enough about it to be talking about it.
So basically, the state government has introduced already. So this is a what do you call article from 17th of June. But we know that very recently the Goa government has introduced a bill in the monsoon session to regularize illegal development on Communidade Land. Now, Communidade Land is a concept that the Portuguese instilled, where certain sections across Goa were basically community-owned land, which cannot be used for any commercial purposes. It is used for that particular community. So, by regularizing illegal activities on this land, is it beneficial to Goans? This is something that we should discuss.
And before somebody jumps on me and says you're creating this is from the Times of India, yes?
Yes.
We're going to put links, Ajoy, we're going to put links in the website. If you check out our website, you'll see the actual links from where we're talking about this. This needs to be spoken about, by the way, because this is ridiculous. You've got panchayats, you've got communidades, but if people are going to, what's the word I want to use? Just bypass? Just do what they want? If you've got the power, you've got the money, you want to bypass these rules and laws that have been in place for many, many years and sell. And they're not allowed to be sold, by the way. Communidade property cannot be sold, right?
Yes, correct. They cannot be sold. It has to be. Have you heard of something called zone?
What?
Zone.
Zone. Is that Z-O-N-E? Zone.
Is that the right way to say it? Zone, right? So
Zone.
Yeah. If you are from
Can't say that on the air. Say zone properly, Baba.
You said it all right.
I didn't say it, Baba. I said zone. Z-O-N-E. Zone.
So zone is something that is if you
Billy, don't be silly, huh? Bastard, slap you now.
If the Communidade does something with the land and earns something from the Communidade land, you get the money that you collect from there is given as zone to the people from that community. Each of them get some money from the Communidade land. And guess which is I think the biggest Communidade profit-making business is in Kalangut, in these areas here.
There's a Konkani bad word that sounds very similar to zone.
Don't
right?
you say it, Merv.
I'm not going to say it, but the way the Communidades and all these operate right now, everybody's getting zoned. You know what I'm saying? Why are you laughing so hard? No, I'm all jokes aside. This is property that is owned by the community.
Yes.
Locality, locally, right?
Yes.
Why should they be allowed to do anything to legalize selling it or commercializing it? This property has to remain the property of the community, no?
Yes. See, if there's illegal, construction or development on it, and even if it's for a long time, find a solution where you can maintain the Communidade land as it is, move these people to a area where you can build and provide them housing if required, but do not sanction illegality. It'll never stop.
I agree with you 100%. Listen, it says it right there, clear, black and white. By the way, you mentioned if they're using it for any kind of commercial purposes, the proceeds will go to the residents.
Yes.
But that's what you're supposed to do. Use an asset to generate revenue and use that revenue for the maintenance of the asset or to better the community or help the community, right? There's nothing wrong with that if you're going to do it right. Again, governance, enforcement. It can't be crookery, which is what we're seeing right now. So I love this. Goa Communidades unite to oppose regularization of illegal constructions on community land, as they should. Good power to the people, baby.
Yeah, and you know what? A question has to be raised. If there is a big pushback, as we can see from these articles here. In fact, this is from the 24th of August, which is today, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So if there's a pushback to this, then what is the government doing by trying to push this down the throat of people?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
What's the point of it?
Nothing. But it shouldn't be central government. It should be state and local. Not even state. It should be local. Our local.
State. This is the state government's doing.
I know, Ajoy, but it doesn't make it right. You need to unite and fight this. This is not supposed to be happening here in this day and age. Ajoy, I don't want to get into it because I'll be here till the next year talking about the illegalities. We just spoke about making this discussion I had with the boys yesterday about how you're making online gambling illegal. All of these things need to be mandated. They need to be enforced. You need to make sure that there are rules, but more importantly than making the rules is enforcing them, no?
True.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just hope people locally come to their senses and they stand up for their rights and don't get zoned. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use that as an adjective. Sanguine, to hell with it. This property belongs to us. We as locals, we live in a locality and we're proud of where we come from, but we cannot let these illegalities keep happening, these illegal structures being built everywhere, and your local government officials are doing nothing because they're getting paid. So it happens, allegedly happens. I'm going to use the word allegedly. I'm not blaming everybody. I'm not painting everybody, but I'm so happy that people are coming together in these comunidades to fight this regularization. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't happen.
Correct.
Speaking of which, I wanted to talk about, I'm a big fan of dogs. I want to speak to that lady, by the way. I'm a big fan of animals' rights. We have promoted, what's it called? The ASA outreach program, and I'm going to put this on the screen. Can I put this on the screen?
Please. Okay. Okay, here you go.
You started without me.
So go for it.
We spoke about this. I've spoken about Joanne's friends that go out and do all this thing with the ASA. Can you read this? Can you see this? I want this card to be visible. It is the ASA outreach, and they come and help to do work with stray dogs, and I love you guys for it. I'm a big proponent. How can we help us? They don't ask for any money. They came and spayed and neutered our dogs a couple of weeks ago, local dogs. There was a ruling in government in Delhi, right?
Correct.
A couple of weeks ago. When was it? 27 22 tarik.
Yes. Just a second. I'm going to pull it up. In fact, I pulled it up for the viewers.
It is a ruling about the government saying that we need in Delhi to put all these dogs in shelters. Are you kidding me? How many shelters can you build? You don't have enough prison facilities, leave alone dog shelters. We come from a community where we're big, huge dog lovers, and you can't do that. That's not gonna. You know what's gonna happen to all these dogs in the shelters, by the way?
I don't know. Tell me what.
They're gonna put them to sleep.
You think so?
They're gonna kill them, of course. You know the number of dogs out there, by the way. It's sad because they're not. This is not a problem. Willie, there was somebody who wanted to talk about this, right? Have you fallen asleep? Are you awake? Can I get you a fucking coffee or a pillow?
Before we call them, so the Supreme Court asked authorities to pick up stray dogs in Delhi. So there was a lot of pushback. A lot of the animal, rights groups felt that this was wrong. And you know what? I think it became very controversial.
It is controversial. That is. I spoke to a lady earlier who's having problems here in her own backyard, and nothing goes away unless you figure out a way to tackle it head on and have a conversation. Can I mention your name? Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can I mention your name? My name is Merv. You're live on the air right now with us, and I'd spoken to you a couple of minutes ago. We're going to talk about the situation here locally that is happening with these lovely local dogs that are causing and creating menace to you in your locality. Can you introduce yourself and mention what you're facing?
I am Lutz. I stay in La Marvel, Donapal, Raj Bhavan Road. There are many stray dogs around, and they are all inflicted with fleas, and I'm allergic to this. And also they're creating a problem during the night by barking and disturbing my sleep.
Okay, Lutz, can I ask you a question? I'm talking about this ruling by the Supreme Court in Delhi about how to put all these dogs in a shelter. Are you a dog lover? Do you own a pet?
I don't mind the dogs around, but
no. Do you own a pet? The dogs are everywhere in Goa. I know they're everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just like a human being, but the thing is, my problem is because they create a nuisance. Once, because I have allergic to this.
Allergies.
That's only my problem.
Okay.
And barking because they disturb my sleep.
I understand. Do you have a pet? Do you own a pet? I'm asking you, do you have a dog or a cat or?
I had before, but now since I had this problem of allergy. So,
I agree with you 100%. Listen, dogs can be a menace. I love dogs. I'm a huge dog lover. But dogs have to be controlled. They have to be managed. They have to be maintained. And people don't take care of their pets here in Goa, and that causes a problem for the neighbors. I agree with you. What do you think about the Supreme? Should we put them all in a shelter and inject them and kill them? Or what do you think? How do you fix this problem?
no, I prefer that municipality takes some steps to shelter them and to feed them.
I agree with you. There's a good answer, by the way. Lourdes, that is a very good suggestion. How do we make sure that in your neighborhood where you're having the problem, that you have the animal shelters or the municipality come in and spay, neuter, feed them, and give them rabies? You got birth control, right, for animals. How do you enforce that? Why don't you make a complaint?
I don't think it works because I can see a bitch around.
Oh.
And how if there is some birth control, how are there so many dogs?
But that's not that's I know a couple of bitches. Let me tell you, and I'd love to neuter and spay them all. You can't spay every bitch that you meet, but there has to be a campaign. There's an ABC campaign. I'm reading it off the teleprompter right here. Reaction for the First Order, August 11, 2025. Animal welfare groups, NGOs, and activists. They call it the death warrant for lack of dogs. Listen, before we get into killing all these dogs and putting them in shelters, we're talking about spaying and neutering your pets.
No killing.
Then,
They are the thing.
No killing. I'm talking about
shelter for them because PAWS had this shelter for them, but why they discontinued, I really don't understand.
But Lourdes, I'm asking you the question, right? You've got too many dogs that become a nuisance. They have to be taken care of. They've got to be reined in. That is the responsibility of the owners. But you're mentioning your local government officials, your local, what did you mention? Who are the people that come and do all the animal control, correct? If they're not doing their jobs and spaying and neutering, it's not the animal's fault. It's not the dog that chooses to be vicious or bite people. It's an animal. It's supposed to do what it does. If humans don't do their jobs and these guys don't give shots, spaying,
Will spraying be any effect? I don't think so.
So you don't want to kill all these dogs, right?
Right, have a shelter, like they had before.
Okay, well, that's one suggestion. These people need to do their jobs. But can I make a better suggestion and have enforcement of people that have pets, that bathe and brush their pets so they don't have ticks and fleas? They give them regular injections so they don't have rabies, anti-rabies. But most importantly...
They're given the injections.
No, they're not.
Rabies.
Why are you having so many extra unnecessary puppies? Where do all these dogs come from? You know how babies get made, right, Lourdes?
I really can't say.
You know how to make babies, right, Lourdes?
I don't have any proofs.
I can't show you, dude. I'm a married man. Listen, lady, I agree with you 100%. But the first step, garbage encourages rats, the dogs, garbage. These are all problems that are interrelated, right? The point I'm trying to make is if you're a responsible owner of a pet, first thing you should be doing is getting that dog spayed or neutered. You have these idiots that breed animals, and these poor dogs are inbred. You've got all kinds of deformities. If you've got a pet and you genuinely love that pet, it should be spayed and neutered so you don't have unnecessary puppies, right?
Yes, but...
So that's step one. But other than that, yes, your government officials, they're going to have to build more shelters for these dogs so that they don't... Where you said you live in Governor... Did you say Rajbhavan?
Yeah, Lamarwell.
Wow, you fancy, mare. Kaun ka nahi hola tamar tumhe? Fancy rasta mar to. That's a fancy area. Why are they not taking more attention, paying more attention to the situation? Have I lost her? Is she there? Lourdes? Can you hear me? Why in such a prominent area, why are they not doing more?
You're faint.
Sorry?
You're faint now.
I'm faint. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I can go out and hear you clearly.
Okay, I'm asking you a very simple question. Why are they not doing, in such a prominent area as Rajbhavan, the road that goes to Raj, why aren't they doing more? You've got to make more of a noise. Do you not have an association over there? We
have, but they're all dog lovers.
They're all dog lovers. Any bitches need to be sprayed in that place, Booba.
I'll give you the president's number.
Give me his name. What's his name? I'll call him right now.
Joy Barreto, but don't quote me, please, because
I can't tell him Lud said to call him. I can't tell him the Lud said to Lud's Narona.
No, please. No, please.
Okay. You know what? I really appreciate you taking the time to speak about this because.
But tell me, this municipality cannot do anything.
They can.
Because these people, you talk to them, they listen to one ear and they
comes out the other. There's no brains in between to stop the sound, mate. You're absolutely right. Our municipality, our officials need to do more about it. Lords, can I tell you a simple secret? There's no money in it. If there was money in it, everybody and their uncle would be doing more, paying more attention. So that's what's sad about it. I thank you for talking about this with us. If there's
municipality.
Go on. You've
Hello?
got very bad telephone connection, Lords. I'd love to speak more to you.
I'm saying something that the municipality are supposed to do.
Okay.
Some civic bodies are supposed to do.
Government bodies,
We have that with the Supreme Court.
Okay. Listen, you can send us information. You've got my number. Send me some information. I'd love to post it on the group, on our website, on our social media sites. People out there, if you're listening and you have a pet, please take care of your pets. To get them spayed and neutered. We don't need unnecessary puppies running around everywhere. Be responsible. No, take charge of your own back garden. You don't have to worry about the neighbors taking care of theirs. No, Lutz, thank you very much for calling us.
I speak to the thing.
Sorry.
To the president, but don't quote my name, please.
I'm going to tell Ajoy. I know Ajoy Barreto. Actually, I know him.
Okay, then.
Okay.
You do.
No, listen, everybody's human. At the end of the day, you care. You don't want them all killed, and I'm sure he doesn't either. But at the end of the day, you're trying to resolve a problem amicably.
He's very strict with the colony people.
He is strict with them, no? So then why is the problem not resolved?
Very lenient. I can give you the instructions that he has given. Now, so for example, if a dog, they take the dogs for...
Dude, I'm not going to get into this right now.
And they happen to mess up in front of your gate. And you tell them to carry something with them. Because he's asking the owners to clean it up. They'll come back and clean it up. No.
Okay.
Instruments. There are some thing from abroad. Some plastic thing with a handle to remove it.
I agree with you, but I can't get into this right now. I think she's just put me on mute, dude.
Going.
Listen, I appreciate you discussing this, but I've got to get back to the show. I wanted to get your opinion, and I wanted to speak to you, and I thank you for talking about it and making it known. Lords, I will definitely make this more of it, because I love dogs. I'm a dog lover too, so we will make more of this, yes?
We had also at home now because of the problem that I have given up.
Okay. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Ladies and gentlemen, I think...
Because I'm allergic to that, no.
Okay. I've got to go, Lutz. But I thank you. I thank you once again for making the time to talk about this. Yes? Thank you. Take care. Listen, she's got a very valid point. There's loads of people trying to do stuff around here. And it's got to be enforced. It's got to be enforced. The poor thing is struggling out there. Ajoy, it has got to be something that needs to be enforced, mate.
So basically the issue is, I know Lutz, she's my neighbor, and she is having a hard time, and rightfully so. There are a lot of stray dogs in the colony, and not just in the colony, I think in the whole of Goa, there's stray dogs everywhere.
We talk about it all the time.
Right? So the issue is that if you spay some dogs, and you remove them, even if you remove those dogs, they will be replaced by another pack of dogs. Mm-hmm. It's just going to happen.
Nature.
Right? Because it's you're better, and that's where this saying, a devil known is better than one that is unknown, is true, because you need to it's better to have the pack that you know than have a new pack move in, and you have to take some time for them to acclimatize to you, and you acclimatize to them.
So we should talking about you, Ajay. You're the president of the association, yeah?
I am.
But you know what? That's so cool that you would actually even speak to her and figure out what her problem is and try and resolve it. But there's only so much people can do, right?
So the main issues is, like, especially for people that own dogs, have pets, they should be more responsible, especially when they take the dogs for their toilet. Make sure that they don't do their business in front of somebody else's gate.
And if they do, they're animals.
Yeah.
You as the human have to be responsible to take care of. Everywhere in the world you carry a roll of plastic.
Yes.
But if you're going to walk your dogs, you've got to use that plastic and pick up the poop and put it away where it's supposed. You can't leave it on the neighbor's lawn or in front of the neighbor's gate. She's absolutely right.
Yes.
And I'd be pissed off if I couldn't sleep at night and the dogs were barking outside. Fleas and ticks is a different thing. Spaying, neutering is very important to me because dogs breed dogs. They're animals. Don't blame the dogs. Blame the fucking humans that are not taking care of the dogs.
So clean up after your dog, especially if they've done their business in front of somebody else's house. And one last thing is, if you're feeding strays, feed them at a location either in your own house or away from where people stay.
You think you're doing great things, no? By feeding these strays.
Yes, you have to, because you know what? Who's going to do it, man?
Nobody else. No, but I love dogs. I love people that do it. But if my sleep and my health is being affected, like Lud's talked about it, right? At least she's talking about it. She's not one of those nut jobs that's going and shooting every dog she sees. She loves dogs. She wants to help a dog, but she's just bringing to the forefront what's causing the problem, and we need to talk about it and get it resolved.
Yes.
Mr. Barreto, I think you're a gentleman for actually trying to resolve this amicably, because unless you talk about certain situations, you'll never get to a common solution. Yes?
Thank you.
Is it called Hadita? Clapping?
Clap.
Baba, make tata, baby clapping. Really? Tali baja. That's for both you and Lod's Nerona. I hope the problem gets resolved in your neighborhood. Yes. What are we talking about? The Supreme Court, we didn't come up with anything. I think it's a stupid rule, because all those dogs that get put in the kennels will get killed.
Yeah, it's not as simple as just, the writing of a pen, and you have so many animals that you have to take care of. There's logistics involved. There's money involved.
It's not that simple.
It's not that simple.
I agree.
And ultimately you need the help of the community to take care of this problem. So
it takes a village.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on.
Okay. So now another interesting development.
Hey, Willie. Sorry, Ajoy.
Yeah.
Did anybody win that $1,000? Has anybody sent you a message or called in?
No.
We were on the phone all this time, dude. People are going to think I'm scamming. I'm not scamming. I swear to God. Give me a call. Get somebody on the phone right
Show
now.
Them the 1,000 rupees, Merv. Do you have that with you?
100%. I'm
okay. I guarantee, guys. Give us the meaning of sanguine.
Sanguine. I'm using it in a sentence. Mervyn Brito is a sanguine person, and it don't mean bald. Don't you dare call me. You call me and tell me it's bald, I'm fucking taking your 1,000.
So the first person who gets that right wins $1,000.
There you go. Very simple. Okay, let's get on with this.
All right. Next topic to discuss. Apparently, in front of a police station here in Goa, there was... Actually, wait. What am I talking about?
It's crazy, dude.
The parking scam. Apparently, there was a Pune tourist who came to Goa, and he alleged that there is a parking scam in Goa. So now...
Oh, my God. Einstein, you just fucking figured out there's a parking scam in Goa.
So this is what happened, and we'll play it here, and let's see what happens.
This is... He videotaped this, yeah? Pune tourist exposed by loot. Loose. Go there. Calling the Grand Panchayat Goa Traffic Police over parking charges. Wow. He's absolutely right. Why are they in this vehicle, by the way?
So I think this is like the Panchayat vehicle, and they had come and collected this guy's bike.
No, bullshit.
Without any ID. When he asked for ID, they were refusing to give it to him. So I don't know what was the purpose there.
Kill it. I don't want to talk about this. This is crazy. I think it's stupid, because if you're going to enforce the law as a government official, you need to have your ID. He's complaining because they don't have their IDs. they shouldn't be riding around in a panchayat, Collingwood panchayat vehicle, booking bikes, mate. You can't be booting and towing bikes, and he's got it all on tape.
Yes, that's right.
So he asked them to show, it says it, read it.
It says that he asked them for their ID cards, and both the men in the vehicle were not carrying theirs. He further questioned them why they were traveling in a tow truck that belonged to the Gram Panchayat.
Although they told him the fine was 500, they never gave him a proper challan or a receipt. That's illegal, isn't it?
They should give him a receipt.
A couple of days ago,
they should provide identity when asked.
A couple of days ago, I mentioned they can't stop people anymore unless there's a senior official with a camera running on his chest.
That's right.
This is bull. This is absolute crap. In Collingwood, that this is happening. I hope people are watching. You cannot just pull. Look, they're booting the bikes. They're putting clamps on these bikes. Why would he not get a challan or a receipt for paying his challan?
That's a very good question.
And why aren't they carrying their IDs? If you're a police official, it could be a scam where you have somebody dressed like an official. You have to provide ID, no?
Correct.
And thirdly, if not lastly, why aren't you in a police vehicle on a bike, or why are you riding around in the panchayat vehicle?
Absolutely right.
Look, I should be an attorney. I should be an advocate. Advocate Morel. This is crazy, and this should not be happened. And here again, just like the Communidade scandal and the scams that are happening, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't publicize and make these things public or talk about these things, they will never go away. So for who's the guy, by the way? Who's the dude?
He's a guy from Pune, apparently.
We're not all like that, guys. We make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. If you want to give challans, if you want to issue challans, you better be giving me a receipt for paying that challan. It's the law.
Correct.
Just follow the law. No?
Yes, absolutely.
It is very simple. This is the dude. I want to talk about this. While we're talking about police, I want to talk about this guy who found this combat outside the... Is it Panjim police station?
Let me read.
Play this, dude. This is funny. It's not funny. It's scary. QR code posted close to Panjim police station. North collector triggered concern after it was found displaying... Oh, my God. Names of drugs like MDMA, cocaine. Police have launched an inquiry into this incident. Oh, outside the police station?
Yes.
That's crazy, dude.
And this is Panaji police station. This is the main police station of Goa. The headquarters of Goa.
Is it something, Rich? Is it me or is it something stupid? Why would you do that? You got a QR code. Can they not track him down and figure it out and find him?
We live in a day and age where, you cannot trace bank accounts. What are you going to trace a QR code?
Yes, you can trace a bank account.
Have you heard of layering bank accounts and businesses to launder money?
Baba, let's not get into that situation. I'm not even going to go there. You could find anything you want to find on the internet, maybe the dark web or whatever. I'm not talking about the police. I'm just saying for Joe Schmo, Joe P. Public, Joe Q. Public out there, everything's available on the web. But you've got smart people around the world that are specialists in this field that will track any transaction. Don't tell me about layering. Unless no, I'm not going to get into it. Listen, if the police want to find these guys, scan the QR code, order something, they will send it to your house and you can nail them.
But I think this is a brilliant strategy, though. Because essentially, it's like the Osama bin Laden issue, where he plonked himself next to a military base, and they couldn't detect him for like years, right? So this is the same strategy. You put your QR code next to the police station, and the police are not going to look there, right?
Ajay, I was going to give you a round of applause, but I want a negative round of applause for that statement, because that makes absolutely no sense. If you hide right under their noses, is what you're saying. Exactly. You don't display your fucking QR code outside a pole on where the police can see it, and you're advertising drugs? Osama bin Laden wasn't found because he was close to a military base. That's understandable. Right under their noses, they wouldn't find him. These guys have the balls to put a QR code outside a police station to advertise drugs. That's not the same thing, is it?
I think it's pretty ingenious.
Oh my! You could catch these guys if they want to, and I hope they do. Police is this part of the game. I think some people are challenging the Home Minister and going police, and I think there's got to be something more to it. This is reported, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. All of these links for every one of these stories that we're talking about are going to be put in the links down below. I'm trying to point it down below. Is it going to be here? Yeah. It's going to be here. It's going to be there. Yusuf's going to get angry because you covered your face, Merv, and you're not allowed to cover your face. Mataji 1330. Where is he, dude? I can't wait. He's probably listening to the show. Yeah, you know what? You can't say a damn thing because you're not here. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, all of these links will be put in the... where are they going to be put?
In the description.
So we're not making this crap up. We're not making this BS up. This is actually what's happening, and we're just making people aware.
Yes.
Sanguine Merv. Anybody? Hey, nobody wants $1,000? Fuck it, I'll save my $1,000. There's got to be a couple of people that have messaged in, but y'all are not. That's not fair if you don't read them. Yeah.
Give them the number again, Merv, so that they know.
750-7246-246. I will give. Not the fifth call. I'll give the first person that calls. Can they send a message, or it has to be a call? It has to be a call.
It has to be a call.
The first person to call in right now, $1,000. I'll get your details, and I promise you, I'm good for it. You can contact us on social media, ladies and gentlemen, and more importantly, everything that we're speaking about today on today's show will be in the links on our social media platforms. You can vet it. We're not making this up. It's actually happening. It's crazy, and that's why we're talking about it. Mr. Barreto, next on the list.
Okay, so moving forward, did you know that the Vasco police were assaulted when they took, I think, somebody that they had arrested for a medical checkup, and then this whole ganged up on them, and they were attacked. Can you believe this?
Man, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it's happening in Goa. It happens all over the world. They've got escorts, depending on how high profile the case is. They would have a police escort taking whoever, prisoners, taking people that are going to court, going to the hospital for whatever, depending on high profile. They've got backup. They've got people that would actually escort them. So that it's happening in Goa is surprising. This happened in Vasco.
Well, I think we've got a caller. We have a caller.
Fucking $1,000. It took long enough. All right. Should we get him on the air?
Yeah, we're getting them on the air.
Get him on the air. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Who's this?
Rosa.
Hi, Rosa. Where are you calling me from?
Siolim.
What is your answer? Can you tell me? Well, let's find out. Rosa, what are you calling about?
Regarding that question.
Yes, I love
Just
it.
now, I was watching your show.
God
And you
bless
said
you.
there is a contest.
Yes, Rosa, if you can tell me the meaning of the word sanguine, you will win 1,000 rupees from me. What is the meaning of sanguine?
Sanguine.
Begin go. Phone
Something like cheerful.
Cheerful.
Not really. Come on, Rosa. $1,000. You got to work harder than that. Cheerful is along the line. Yes, you're correct. What else? Open your phone quickly, Rosa, before anybody catches you. Give me more of a.
Hopeful. Cheerful, hopeful.
Cheerful, hopeful.
Yeah, she's reading the same. She's reading the same thing I'm reading. Cheerful, hopeful. What else?
Last try.
She's close. She's very close.
Yes.
She's going to get it, dude. I'm going to give it to her. It actually means, the word sanguine isn't.
Cheerful, hopeful, confident about the future.
Yes, she got it. She gets it, dude. She has to get it.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you have won 1,000 rupees. Rosa from Siolim, yes? Rosa, I learned this word on the Toastmasters, which is an association I spoke about earlier. It is an association or a group or a club that teaches people to speak, public speaking and building confidence. I thank you for calling in. You have just won 1,000 rupees. Can we get her off the air and get her details?
Yeah,
and
we will get her details. I think Willie has Rosa's details.
Rosa, before you go, also I want to say, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? You want to say hello to anybody? Then and can you tell me how you're going to spend 1,000 rupees?
Maybe I'll buy some dress for me.
A dress for you?
Yes.
I would love to see a picture of that dress. God bless you, Rosa. Anybody you want to say hi, hello to?
Hi, hello to all your staff there.
All my
doing
staff there.
excellent work.
Thank you, Rosa. You're very kind. And last but not the least, can you tell me what show you're watching?
You're more brutal. I was just listening to your talk online.
Oh, sweet.
I always do it.
You're very kind. Rosa, thank you so much. Rosa from Seolim.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. We're going to get her off the air. We'll get her details, dude. She gets $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't kidding about this. This is an interactive show, and it is a place where we're not trying to rabble-rouse or create any kind of friction or piss anybody off. This is a place where you can call in and make yourself heard and make yourself known, figure out how you want to talk about a topic that needs to be brought to the forefront and make more people aware of. So we'd love to hear from you. Just like Rosa, sometimes we're going to do these contests. I like these.
I think we're going to do this. Yes, we're going to do this regularly, and we're going to make it more fun. So stay tuned.
I want to do a contest where we got some food.
Food, yeah.
Can we broadcast from a different location rather than this boring studio?
Working towards a new studio and new locations and live locations with a lot of fun with your host, Merv Brito.
Tell me what that says. Please mention the bridge and the bride and groom. I can't read. Before the end of the show, the lovely Claire and Luke. I'm hearing you loud and clear. Be careful with my cup. This got to be from my wife. I thought you were giving away Morris's shawarmas and Ida sandwiches. Get people to use sanguine in a sentence. I should have done that. Joanne, if you were here, you could have done that. Stop sending me silly messages. No, it's not silly. I mentioned them, right? Claire and Luke, congratulations. They got married yesterday. And Joanne's sending me messages from Ireland. Yeah, I'm hungry, dude. Morris is shawarmas, and Ida Fernandez at Barra Circle have the best sandwiches. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a contest. I want to do a contest. In a half an hour, you can eat whatever you can. You can bring your friends there. As long as I'm there and I'm able to eat, whoever wants to join me can come and eat on the house. I will pay for it. Let's get back to this, dude. The police station. These guys got beaten up because they were escorting somebody.
That's right. They basically, this is what it says. Vasco Police, this was on 19th August.
3:30 p.m., yeah?
Yeah, Vasco Police personnel escorting an accused for medical examination at around 3:30 p.m. yesterday were attacked by a group of around 7 persons. Police said the group had obstructed the road, and when asked to move aside, they allegedly assaulted the escorting team.
Typical.
Imagine having the nerve to assault the police.
Listen, it's bound to happen, guys. These guys weren't born yesterday. Police should be expecting this. They should be smarter than this. And as I explained, depending on how high profile a case or a situation or person is, you've got to have enough. But I can't believe it's happening in Goa. Dude, this is Goa. People, I'm not saying we're all saints. People have fights all the time. People get beaten up or whatever the case may be. But we've never had these stabbings and gun violence and the cops getting jumped, dude. So they've got to ramp it up. Ramp up patrolling in Margot and Vasco.
So yeah, in response to that, they started this patrolling in Margot and Vasco, I believe.
Are you trying to tell me they're starting to do their jobs? They weren't doing their jobs before. The flipping cops, they work hard, but I can't say that. Police have a hard enough job as it is, but I have to say that I wish our police were more, what's the word? Vigilant?
I think we understand the issues of low staffing in police in Goa especially, but we have to have. I think to prevent for people to have respect for the law, the law has to be taken seriously, and I think the police has a very, very important hand in this, and the politicians. They have
Don't get me started. Ding ding daganga ding ding dag. I don't want to get into police and politics. My two favorite topics. Sorry, I'm not trying to be controversial. The police, just like we spoke about our service men and women in the military, we thank you for your service. The cops do a great job. I'm not saying they're all perfect. Some of them do a shitty job. All in all, they've got a very difficult job to do, and we couldn't do it without them. Same with the politicians. I'm not a big fan of politicians unless you really stand out for doing something exemplary. It's something that really, when you think of politicians, you think of like great people, right? And everybody's got two sides, like a coin. So the police got a hard enough job as it. I'm not going to get into it, dude. They've got a tough job, and they need to be aware that they're going to get jumped once in a while. Just do your jobs. Be smart about what you do.
Here's a Basically, something that I would suggest they do is why not start patrolling before you get attacked? So that
Just do your goddamn job.
Basically, you're putting people on notice, right? Don't mess around with the law. And they would definitely. This is crazy. That means people have no respect for the law.
If
they
you're
attack the
putting a
police.
QR code outside the Panjim police station means you're afraid of the cops? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That should never happen. And cops getting jumped and all. Listen, these are anomalies. These don't happen all the times. But as residents of Goa, as citizens, we expect our police to be a little bit more prepared, better prepared, and people to be afraid of them. Not in a bad way, but they shouldn't be breaking the rules and beating up cops. I think it's crazy.
Can I ask you one thing, Merv?
I'm not a big fan of the police, and don't mean in a bad way. I'm saying I've had a couple of situations where I've had to go and report to the police station because of work, and nothing's ever happened. So I've always been down on that, but they've got a tough job, dude. And I just love people. I'm going to say this, in every negative thing that I say, I'm going to say something positive. I know a cop named Umesh Gaonkar. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I've said it. And he was awesome. He was a fucking I'll go out there on a limb. He was probably one of the top. Your uncle. Who's your uncle?
Julio Ribeiro. There's another rock star. These guys kicked ass, man. These guys didn't screw around. You don't hear about these people anymore. I know that name, Julio Ribeiro. I knew Umesh Gaonkar myself, and these guys were awesome, and they made you proud to be people protected by these guys. You know what? They laid down the law. True. Just one question before we move on to the next topic. What would have happened in the U.S. if somebody attacked the police there?
It's happened before. They got beat down. Now, listen, they don't play around, dude.
Beat down? They would shoot them right there.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you wouldn't dare. And it's happened. They've made movies about it. It's not like it's never happened, but it's once in a million. It doesn't happen. These guys, and in the States, the cops do their work. They work their asses off. I'm not saying they're all straight. There may be some crooks, but they do. You see police doing work out there, unlike here where you only see police, what is it? What's the word I'm trying to use? They're not subjective, they're objective. No, they're what am I trying to say? They're always out there giving challans and tickets. They're not enforcing the laws. You don't see patrols at night, cops driving through your neighborhood. They want to be more visible is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Do your jobs, guys. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, I don't want to talk about how I don't be down on them. They've got a tough enough job, and I do salute the cops that are straight and do a good job. I'm not painting you all with the same brush, but it's sad that you guys are having to go through these things. Duo injured in gang. Is that part of this?
Yes.
Read it.
The crime doesn't stop. So this happened in Margao, apparently. And I'm going to pull that up.
Oh my God, gang fight in Fatorda. 9 arrested in connection with crime.
Yes.
Called the fight between two gangs, Mongol Fatorda. Easy Tuesday, Monday, left 2 persons injured, late Tuesday. This is gang violence. This is like fucking Compton, South Central LA, mate. You never hear about this in Goa. This is Goa, guys. 2 injured individuals have been admitted to hospital treatment. South Superintendent of Police Tikam Singh Verma confirmed the incident involved a fight between 2 gangs over a petty issue. You've always had gangs. This is not something new, but police, if they were doing their jobs and they actually had people that were monitoring like they do the Crips and the Bloods and all these gangs all around the world, just be more visible.
Do you think we need the RICO Act here in India?
You've been watching too much TV.
I watch a lot of gang movies, so I'm getting all of that information from there.
Baba, we are simple people that live here. When money's involved, you get all this bullshit and corruption. What is this? Who's this?
So I think they've either arrested some people from
Motive
this.
behind the gang war incident on Kova. Look at that attorney. He shouldn't be in the picture.
Yeah, he looks like he's really having a good time there.
Flipping hell. He's real happy. He ain't done shit. Why are they covering their faces? You've committed a crime. Show the goddamn face.
Innocent until proven guilty, baby.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, good on them. At least they caught the people and they're enforcing the law as what they should be doing, which is their job. Okay. I don't want. We're not going to harp on this. They've caught the people. Let's move along. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Merv Show. These opinions that are voiced on the air are my personal opinions and things that I'm going to talk about. I'm not trying to stir anything up. It is there to make people aware. I hope you get in touch with us. This is a show that we encourage people to be involved in. You can get in touch with us. Social media, send us a message, give us a call. People have done it. We've got a lot of messages coming, and we're going to get to some of these messages a bit later. But if you really want to get in touch with us, give us a call. We'll put you on the air. We'll make your voice heard. The social media, all the different handles, social media handles.
Social media, Facebook, X, Instagram, WhatsApp, especially WhatsApp. Do call us, man. We want to hear from you guys.
Okay, let's get into the next topic.
All right. So the next one, guess what?
FC Goa.
Cristiano is coming to Goa, baby. Maybe.
Shut up.
Maybe.
Maybe, allegedly. Once in a lifetime, FC Goa to host Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr in September. Hey, this is CR. This is the actual.
Yeah.
This is not the statue. They got a statue of the dude in Arpora.
He basically, he specifically requested to come to Goa, check out the statue.
Portuguese.
I don't know the Portuguese.
He's Portugal. He's Portuguese. That's the side. That's the goddamn statue where people stop on the road and take pictures. This statue is in Arpora, yeah.
Yes.
CR7. He's actually going to come with Al Nassr, which is a football group.
Well, they're hoping that he would. Nothing's confirmed as yet.
Newly unveiled statue of Ronaldo receives backlash. This is not new. This has been around forever. They've got a statue of him. It looks nothing like him. It looks like a cartoon character. But it is. I've seen it in Arpora.
This is the statue, Merv. This is the statue.
I think it's a nice statue, but it looks nothing like him. It looks like a freaking... Who's that cartoon character? This looks nothing like him. I've seen this a million times in Arpora.
It doesn't look like him, mate. It doesn't look like him. I'm sorry to say.
Sorry, sculptor. That doesn't look anything like him, but that's supposed to be him.
Yeah.
What's he coming to Goa for, by the way?
He plays with Al Nassr, and I think there's some kind of a tournament which they're involved in, which requires them to come to Goa, of all things. So
that's brilliant. That's good for us. That's good for Goa. By the way, I have to say that I'm going to put this out there. If Vince, I can't think of his surname. Vince, what's his name? Vince from Margan. We used to always have this battle about Barcelona, and who's the other? Real Madrid, right?
That's right.
I'm a big Lionel Messi fan. I don't care about. I can't say that's rude. I'm not as big a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. So if he comes to Goa, I'd be happy. But I'd love to see Lionel Messi. What's Vince's surname? Vince Costa. Mr. Costa. He's a big fellow. He's a big music guy.
Yeah. And
we used to get into this thing before these football matches between Real Madrid and Barcelona. I'm more of a Lionel Messi fan, but good. And CR's coming to Goa. When is he coming? Let me check. Sorpetel dita taka Sorpetel.
So he
Chorispa.
Looks like he's coming in September sometime, maybe.
What did Willie say?
He won't eat it. He's very health conscious.
What a sissy. He wouldn't need it.
Nope.
So in September, they've not got a hard date, but sometime in September.
Al Nassr will take on FC Goa. Are they going to play FC Goa? That's a joke. Put that on the goddamn screen. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
It's already been decided.
Are you kidding me? Christian is set to visit India later this year as Al Nassr will take on FC Goa and what? Shut up. The kids of the Al Nassr player will beat FC Goa. Are you kidding me? It's like a world-class team.
You know what? Just to see Cristiano Ronaldo lose to FC Goa, I'm going to go cheer for FC Goa. Come on.
That's my local club, I guess. Goa Club, FC Goa, man. Sang. What do you say?
I'm just singing one of those Konkani song. Goa
I'm not bagging on FC Goa. I'm just saying to you, I've seen FC Goa play. They're a very good football club. But these guys are like, it would be like Man United or something. Are these guys that good? Al Nassr is like an international club.
Not Man United. Actually, you know what? Man United is not doing too well this time. So maybe they could beat Manchester United.
Only club I could think of.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they were of the Premier League quality.
Al Nassr is a big name, dude. But if CR7's playing for them, they must be big time, no?
So the CRZ, whatever, man. CR7, man. CR7. So basically, he moved there for the money. Same as Messi, he moved to the United States for the money.
But these guys are past their prime. They got to think of the next stages in their careers, exactly. Right?
Good on them.
He's not playing for flicking Mapsa United. No offense to Mapsa United. Fuck, I'm going to piss these guys off too. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying to you, a club like Al Nassr to play FC Goa, I hope FC Goa wins. I will support FC Goa. As a matter of fact, we will create a huge drive so that FC Goa wins, but not likely.
You know what? I'm telling you the strategy how to win against against Al
Nassr.
Nassr. Go there chanting Messi's name.
I tell you what, the only way that FC Goa will win. What did he say?
I said go there cheering for Messi.
Yeah,
and you know what? He's going to be off his game after that. I promise you that.
The only way that FC Goa beats Al Nassr would be to keep them locked in the plane and don't let them get out of the aircraft when they land. If they, there's no way. I sound like a cynic. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that.
Excuse me. This is our Goa we're talking about. Okay.
Amche. No, I'd root for FC Goa. Of course, I'm a fan. These are my local boys. We're doing this show because we love Goa, and I would love that FC Goa beat Al Nassr, but I wouldn't bet the farm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a realist.
I'm a realist. No, that's wonderful. Speaking of which, there's another celebrity that's been making the news that's pissing me off, and it annoys me because I see it on CNN all the time. Ghislaine Maxwell interview transcript. Guys, you've got more important things to talk about than Ghislaine. She's a has-been. With Epstein, he was a predator. He killed himself supposedly, allegedly. They're talking about her now, and she's all, I love President Trump. He didn't do anything wrong. Bill Clinton came, then they didn't do anything wrong, and all this kind of crap. Dude, where there's smoke, there's fire. He hung out with him, which is bad enough. She was his pimp, by the way.
Yep.
And she groomed these underage people. And I was watching it on CNN, and I'm not saying here again, I'm saying to you, this is my opinion. But on CNN, it was reported that she was the groomer for these girls, and she was an absolute bitch. She was a nightmare. She was a beast.
So three things, or many things actually, that we should talk about here is one, that she confirmed in her interrogation that this guy Epstein was a serial abuser of young girls. Okay, and number two, there was a lot of controversy regarding the fact that the current government, U.S. government, was not releasing the tapes despite Trump promising to do so in his election campaign. So some say that those tapes or that evidence is not being released because of Trump's association with Epstein. And there are videos online where he's entertaining in a very lavish manner Epstein at his personal residence in Mar-a-Lago and what have you. And the third, most importantly, she gives Trump, interestingly, a clean chit.
Yeah, because she wants Trump to pardon her. That's the only, they reported this, right? She gave him a clean bill of, like he didn't do anything wrong. Listen, I'm not a big fan of President Trump. You remember what he said? He grabs women by the privates, right?
Yes, that's right.
They still elected him. He's in office. So kudos to him. He's in power. She's trying to get a goddamn pardon from him.
Some kind of pardon. That's right.
So she's not going to say anything that's going to screw that over. I don't want to talk about it. It's a waste of time. We've got people in Gaza. We've got the Palestinians. We've got the Jews. There's wars. There's people being killed. There's people starving. I don't want to get into it. Epstein, he got his comeuppance. I don't know what happened to him, but he's not around anymore. She needs to serve her time because she's a monster, she's a beast. So be it. Which is something that I don't want to spend any more time about.
Yeah, she's not worth it, right?
Ghislaine Maxwell. Let's talk about something fun. Come on, man. Give me something better.
Do you like tigers?
I love Tiger. Love Tiger Woods. I'm a big golf fanatic.
That guy's
the
other tiger.
The other tiger, man.
Eye of the tiger. Oh, 2 years on Goa's cat when protection gets. You know what? I love this. Ajo, I love that you're talking about this. We talked about dogs and we're being animal lovers. I know about this because firsthand, by the way, I'm telling you this because my sister's got property in Valpoy, sister and brother-in-law. And many times, couple of times, the dogs have been taken away by panthers at night. Cheetahs of whatever
No, leopards.
It's leopards, right?
Yes.
So this 2 years on, Goa's big cat awaits protection as government wages legal battle. I love that you're talking about this. There are definitely tigers in India. There are definitely tigers in Goa. There are definitely tigers. Vag. No? Vag munta manu taka. Konkani anki de munta re. Oi, Goinkar.
Yes, Vag.
It is Vag. That's Marathi or Hindi?
No.
They're definitely in those hills. They're the Nilgiri hills. The Ghats? Western Ghats,
yes.
Right? They've got tigers there, but they don't want to talk about it because if they spoke about it, they would have to become sanctuaries. So this is 2 years on. There you go. Well, I love you, Ajoy. Give him a round of applause. Let's put it up. The 29th of July, which is last month. couple of days ago, 2025, a tiger was spotted on a camera. Caught on camera. क्या होता है? तुका photos आ रहे हैं?
Sorry.
Caught on camera. परत करता रहे. Neil, photos आते कहा. Camera caught on camera. Big tiger presence still under debate. Tiger reserve, no tiger reserve. Sightings in Goa's protection areas despite ongoing debates. Mate, they're there. This is on a camera in the forest.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
Why are we in denial?
Because you lose money if you're a politician or somebody that owns property over there. You don't want this to become a reserve.
I as a Goan, will be so proud to know that we have tigers in Goa.
How beautiful they are.
I know, you know what, of course, you have to be careful around these animals because they're predators and they're the apex predator. But why not? Why can't we just stop thinking about money all the time and preserve
Good
this
question.
magnificent species?
Very good question. In the 2022 Tiger Central Census confirmed the presence of 5 tigers in the state's forest. Wildlife enthusiast Chandrakant Shinde recently spotted tigress and her cubs in the forested areas on Padwad I can't read that.
Satari.
Bordering? No. Is it say boarding or bordering Satari?
Yeah.
In the Mahadev Wildlife Sanctuary. We've got property on the Mahadev River. In that whole area is jungle. It's a beautiful. Valpoi is beautiful. The locals will tell you they've seen tigers.
Well, when are you taking me there, man?
Yeah, Marami. We do Wilbert's bachelor party. 2027, Mare.
We'll send him into the forest.
There's a girl now. I'm kidding, Willie. I'm joking. 2027, we will do a bachelor party in this area in Valpoi. It's the truth. We're not trying to hide anything, but if somebody can tell me, I'd love to know why they're still in denial, man. What are they doing that needs?
If you're not trying to protect a forest because you know that the tigers are spotted, then that can only be you have a vested interest and you're thinking of yourself and your pocket.
But wouldn't you be proud? Like you said, I'd be happy if I had tigers.
I would be so happy. I would be actually traveling, going to try and spot tigers through the government, thereby providing employment to the local economy around Valpoi and Satari, whatever.
Absolutely, Satari district.
Yeah, I mean, see,
Bironde.
it's a big industry in itself, and it would actually provide greater employment through hospitality.
I know this firsthand. We've lost 2 doggies on our farm. We found the carcasses, but they were taken by leopards in that area. We've got people that take care of the farm. Anyway, this is happening. It's not a lie. It's not some BS made up. It's the truth, and I wish they would actually admit it and make certain parts of this sanctuary. It's not going to affect anybody. Does it affect people financially? Because that's the only reason they would deny it and not make it happen. This is the 29th of July, no?
Yes. Speaking about tigers and leopards,
tigre.
Did you know that in 2006 they found or they trapped a leopard in Miramar on Miramar Beach or next to Miramar in Panjim, dude?
A leopard.
Yep.
Leopard.
Yes. So residents of Miramar, this was in 4th April 2006. Residents of Miramar area here finally heaved a sigh of relief after officials from the Forest Department today, which is in 2006 April, trapped a fully grown leopard from the backyard of a private bungalow in Miramar, baby. So I have my theory.
This is from a news. This is from a newspaper, right? Where's this article from?
This is from online news publisher called One India. But I remember in 2006, even our
Are you serious? You were around?
Obviously.
Did you see it? Neil, you saw it?
Yes.
They captured a leopard. How did a freaking leopard get here?
So you want my theory?
Tell me.
It came from Jimmy Garza's house.
Who?
It allegedly came from Jimmy Gazdar's house. You know Jimmy Gazdar?
Oh, I know Jimmy Gazdar. I don't know Jimmy Gazdar. He passed away. I know where his house is. You think it swam across that river, that channel?
I think so.
And they caught it.
Man.
Gazdar had a beautiful house, dude. He's got a house in Shinkari that I'm very familiar with because of my granduncle Thiabet, the great Thiabet Saldana, who had a church on the hill overlooking the property. Gazdar bought that property. He was a wealthy tea plantation owner, big business. There it is. Show that picture how beautiful this house is, dude. Gazdar's house. He bought it when it was nothing. He bought it when it was a hillside, and he converted it into this villa. And kudos to him. He died, poor guy, many years ago.
And guess what, Merv?
Yeah.
I believe after his passing, it was sold, and and it's become a very, very high-end, I wouldn't call it a resort, it's an invite-only place to stay. So only the super rich can actually stay in this place. And apparently it's worth $100 million, this property now.
Wow, $100 million.
Check it out.
Yeah, what you read online doesn't always make sense. Bullshit.
Is exactly why White Lotus is still there. Season 4 at this property.
Wow, dude, that is the house. I've been in there. So check it out. So turn the volume off on this. I've been to this house. I've been to Gazda's house. They used to have parties and stuff like that. Somebody has redone this. This is beautiful. This is completely new. 100 million, I don't know, but it's beautiful.
It looks amazing.
Most important thing and the most impressive thing about that house is the location, the setting. But Gazda bought it as a side of a hill, and what he did with it was impressive on its own. I don't know about 100 million. I said that, but it's look at that chandelier. Look at the tiles on the floor and all. What are they promoting this for, by the way?
So this is going to be a super invite-only super resort. So not anybody can go there. Only, I guess, the Ambanis and the Adanis and the big dogs, man.
Dude, whatever.
And guess what? Who's taking us there? The only way I'm going to go into a place like this is when we have the big party for R2D2.
When he gets married? I thought we were doing Valpoint.
This is the area, man.
Ban kar mare. And listen, but I have to say, look at that. That is beautiful, dude. That is really... Kudos to Jimmy Gazda for having the vision to buy the place. When he bought it as a hillside. He created something... Everybody that lives in Goa, everybody that's been to Goa has been on those boat trips around the jail. You can see his house from there. He did a great job on its own, but they've really upped the game. We provide the internet connection for these guys, the GVK people. I've been to the house, not now, I've been to the house in many years ago.
2023.
Sorry?
We went there in 2023.
You and I went. You went with me, right? When you were working with me.
Yes.
We went to the house because we did the internet and stuff. It's so impressive. It's such a beautiful house. On the side of a hill, the view. If you've ever been on one of those boat trips to see crocodiles in the jail and all that, you would have seen Aguada jail. You would have seen the house from there.
So do you get a corporate discount?
Not at all. We just do the internet, man. Not is outside number. Hey, geta वर चोडून करू शकता. मका हो बरा side backdoor.
We'll go from swimming like the leopard.
Backdoor bend it, huh? Like the leopard will swim.
We'll take the route of the leopard and back swim to the
$100 million. I don't know about that.
$100 million, mate.
But somebody's they put in a lot of money.
It looks amazing.
Kudos to them. So good for them. Rest in peace, Jimmy Gazda. Many years. He died many years ago, dude.
Did he? Okay.
Okay. What were we talking about? The leopard crossing the river.
Yes.
Can I? I'm not getting down. All right, I'm tired. I got another message. Who is this? Tell me.
We got a bunch of messages, actually.
Read a couple of messages before we go. We got to go, guys. It's been an hour.
Yeah, one and a half hour, actually.
Are you serious?
Yes. We'll finish by actually, there's some nice messages that have come through. R2D2, take it away.
Now, can I read this message? Another message from Joanne. She's normally on the show. She's not here today. We're missing you, but stop sending all these messages. Woke. Who the hell is Woke? That's Willie's response. Are you not sanguine about FC Goa's chances against Al Nassr? Tell Merv I asked this. You know what? You've already lost $1,000. It's already been given away, Joanne. You don't get it. But good use of the word sanguine, my dear. Safe travels. I hope you rest and we see you soon. Okay, Willie, let's get into the messages.
Dr. Lord also commented on Instagram. Yes. So he's saying we are sanguine about tuning into an insightful conversation on the Merv Brito show.
That is one of my favorite families, a good-looking family. He is a rock star. Him, his beautiful wife, Nadia, their daughters, and his rock star of a mom, Maria Helena. I told her, I wasn't kidding, by the way, two things that I want you to, that I wasn't just talk, chit-chat, small talk about, is the fact that I want to do a full show about old people in the old folks' homes and how they've done so much for us to grow and raise us into adults, and they just get left in old folks' home. Number one. Number two is I think your Toastmasters should be taught and should be made mandatory in schools for young people that want to succeed in life, that want to learn to communicate and learn to be successful. Dr. Lloyd and family, by the way, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. And thank you for your message. It is much appreciated. We're a fan of these guys.
One more message, Merv.
Okay. Okay.
It's from
Quickly.
Margaret Crochet.
Who?
Margaret Crochet. Do you know her?
Margaret
Oh, Maggie Crockett. I know Maggie.
Okay.
Maggie and James. She's in the UK right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so she said, "Yo, Merv, you are such a positive and optimistic dude. Love from us, both Maggie and AJ."
Oh, I love you guys. Maggie and James, I can't believe you're listening in the UK, but thank you for listening. They're big fans, by the way, of Goa. They've been to Goa many times. Bayview Shack, Condolin Beach. That's where we met them. They're lovely, lovely people. We look forward to seeing you when you come to Goa next, Maggie and James. Thank you for listening. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I like to say thank you to all of you for tuning in, for all your messages, your calls, your compliments. I love to hear from you. This is a live, interactive show. Mistakes and all, we have a good time, but its primarily focus is we want the interactivity. We want you to give us calls, message us, let us know what you're thinking. It is to make people aware of what's going on out there, good or bad. It's not always Debbie Downer bad. Sometimes we like to highlight, and we'd like you to highlight good things that are happening right here in our own communities, in our own villages. Yes, Mr. Barreto, talk to me.
Even if it's bad, Merv, we'll crack a joke about it, right?
Yeah, but we do these shows. We've got really we've already spoken to a lot of really informative people in their own fields that could help anybody listening. That's what we're about. We want to help people. We bring people together. I think nowadays too many people are scared to interact and get to know people that they're not comfortable with. That's another show topic, by the way. We've got the Gen Z, the Gen X, the Gen Ys. If you don't know people, everybody's different. Unless you get to know somebody, you don't know anything about them. You can't be afraid. You got to talk about it, and that's what we're all about. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you once again for tuning in. We will be back live next Sunday on the air, once again with the Merv Brito Live, as we always do. I hope you take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and until next Sunday, check out our social media pages. There's going to be lots on there that we're going to promote. We look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Take care of yourself and one another.